Welcome back to another episode from PremPods. Today we'll be reviewing Gameweek 13, looking over what happened in the games.
Yeah.
And let's get straight into it.
Yes, first game, City-Liverpool.
Big game.
We thought at 12:30 it was going to kind of be a bit of a not great fixture coming back from international duty.
True.
People would be a bit leggy perhaps from their journeys. And it kind of did look like that as well. I don't know what you really thought of the game, but it did, to me, it just looked like it was the first game back. It was kind of just, it wasn't a City-Liverpool high-intensity game like...
Nah,
people
both of you are
were
happy for the
making out
draw.
to be. Yeah. Like, it was fairly entertaining.
Yeah.
In like spurts though, like short spurts.
Yeah, there was moments.
Exactly.
There was good moments.
It wasn't your usual kind of back and forth.
No.
For the most part as well, we were just happy to sit and just let Nunes or whoever it was up front chase down the ball and kind of just let them just have the ball for it.
Basically.
Which isn't normally what we do, and it wasn't the same. That's what I'm saying.
No, there's no
press
there's no
or anything
intensity.
like that. Yeah, I thought it would be a draw. I said 2-2. I thought maybe there would be more goals in it. There possibly could have been. In the end, it was 1-1.
I thought you lot would nick it, but yeah. It did end 1-1.
And we were kind of flattered by that in the end, I think.
Yes.
Because, we didn't really look great. But
Nah.
we've managed to come out of the game with a draw, which is kind of a positive. It's kind of...
Especially away at Etihad.
Yeah.
Considering all of your stats in years gone by at Etihad, that is a good result.
Our record hasn't been great there. So again, another draw. Draw wins again. Draw is the most popular result at the Etihad with us. But yeah, anything else to add for that? I mean, it wasn't your usual, I thought there would, that's why I said the 2-2. I thought there would be more goals in the game and potentially more talking points as well.
There could have been.
But City dominated possession as they do.
Yeah.
They just couldn't find that extra killing instinct. Sorry, Haaland did once, but that was it. And then by the same token, Trent did the same thing out of nowhere, smashed it in the bottom corner. Great finish, but again out of absolutely nothing really.
Yeah, basically.
Just in a moment.
Yeah, just
to
smashed
go.
it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Trenty's done well. That was a great finish.
But I don't mind that. I'll take that draw. First game back, and yeah. Hopefully we do a lot better in the next fixture, performance-wise as well.
Good result for you guys at Etihad. It's not bad.
So yeah, I've got a draw there.
It's not bad. You got a result.
Good start. Next game, Burnley West Ham. What did I say? I said 3-1, and you thought it would be 2-2.
I did think it would be 2-2. I did think Burnley would score. Yeah, it wasn't far off, but they just didn't grab the second goal. I thought they would have grabbed the second goal at home, but they didn't. So I was just disappointed with Burnley. They could have done more, but like we said before, West Ham are actually a decent squad. When they turn up, they're actually very good.
Mm-hmm.
They might not all be individually the best team, but when they play together as a unit, you see they won the European Cup, innit? So they know how to play together as a squad. So they did well. They got over the line with that game.
And it was from behind as well, I believe.
Yeah, it's good. It was good from them. It was good from them. I did think Burnley would get 2. Just because they're at home, I thought they'd always get 1 and then they'd kind of nick another one just to try and get the draw or the win.
Yeah.
But I think as soon as West Ham went 2-1 up, it was just we ain't coming back now, lads.
Yeah, I mean,
Not much you can do.
Burnley more shots on target, same total shots. Burnley having 5 shots on target, 6 shots off target, which again.
We've seen this. They're not
Need to
clinical
up
with
that,
the
yeah.
shots, though, innit? They're not. They're having far away shots, and it's not
West
making
Ham's
sense.
3 shots on target, come out with 2
goals.
goals.
See, it's clinical.
So
that's what you need to do.
66% clip, whereas Burnley are at a 20% clip for their shots on target to goals.
It's not
going to be
Premier League quality.
It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
Not at
and
this point.
And teams like West Ham, even if they're behind, will find ways to get back into the game if you don't kill them off early.
Mate, it doesn't matter if you beat them 6-0 or 2-1. You've taken all the points.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that matters at the end of the year. If you're in the relegation scrap, you ain't going to be worried about goal difference, skis. Maybe not Burnley. They're going to be down there, innit? I think the gap is going to be so big that they're not going to be worried about goal difference. No. They're going to be worried about the point difference.
Yeah, it's true.
So I think, there will be a big gap between 15th to that relegation.
Yeah, Souček, another winner again. 91st minute.
What can he do, mate? I told you. As soon as I spoke about him, he's done all right. He's been all right.
Popping up with a few winners for them lately
he's
as
decent.
well.
He's all right.
But yeah, good win for West Ham. 86th minute, they got the equaliser, and then Souček gets the win in the 91st.
They're always there.
Exactly, they're always there. And if Burnley kill that game off they scored in the 49th minute, if they kill that game off between 85, I don't think West Ham come back. Maybe to 2-2. You never know, innit?
That's what I'm saying. A game
2-0 down, it's more disheartening.
It's way more disheartening. But like they've kept West Ham to 0-0 in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not a wild possibility to say they could have won 1-0. Like they kept them from scoring the whole first half. They were just unlucky to not keep them out. But their attacks are not really like... They're not any type of attack that you're scared of.
Nah,
like you know
really.
you're going to win the ball off one of them, innit?
Yeah.
They're not driving forward and trying to beat people.
Yeah.
They're like working the ball forward, trying to get forward. They ain't got that yet. I don't think they ever will.
It's still a bit worrying for Burnley. I mean, it was a good performance from them, but again, to lose the game in the last 5 minutes like that,
It's
not even get a point out of it,
disheartening.
come away with nothing
At home, it's disheartening, mate. That's disheartening.
It's not good enough, unfortunately. And these type of games
need the points.
Yeah, they have.
Even a draw would have been brilliant.
Keep you from staying up, from getting relegated, or yeah. But West Ham come away with the win. Fair play to them. We said they're on and off team, and it could have been one of those days where they just was off.
Yep, you was close again.
Yeah, I said
goal
3-1.
I was one goal off.
Yeah, again, we were both one goal off.
Just for the wrong people.
But I've got the result. So I'm 2 for 2 at the minute.
2 for 2, mate. Yeah, I'm 2 for 2. Not right.
Not right. You picked the wrong draw there on that. The wrong away win for that.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, good win for West Ham. Moving on, Luton against Palace. This is where
Luton
we both
against Palace
have had a stinker. But this is Palace have had a stinker. This is not our stinker. This is Palace's stinker.
No, this is fair play though. I have been backing Luton, and the 1 week I don't back them.
Yeah,
they go and win,
especially at home as well.
So I might just keep not backing them, and hopefully they'll win.
Yeah, but Palace.
No, I can't believe. And we do say it again. Palace are like West Ham. They'll go to Man City, nick a draw, play Arsenal, beat Arsenal, play Liverpool, nick a, and then they'll go to Luton and lose. It just doesn't make sense how these teams shape up for these games.
Yeah, I mean Luton they've had a couple of good performances.
They have, and you did say it has been coming.
Yeah,
played well against you, well against United, and they just didn't get anything.
Exactly, they just need something to go their way.
This is a great win at home.
They're doing it, yeah. They're doing it. This could be the start of something where they kind of
try and stay up.
From Burnley and Sheffield United. They're out of it. They're 4 points.
See what I mean?
United
already,
and
that's
5
big.
points off Burnley already. So yeah,
it might be. But you know what? If Everton keep playing the way they're playing, it might be between them and Everton for who comes 18th. Because Sheffield United definitely getting pushed below Everton.
So. Yeah, I think so.
Burnley are probably going to go down. I don't see any of the other teams like not picking up the same amount of points that they have done already. Like the points tally that Burnley have, obviously Everton got minus, so I can't really count them. But for Burnley to have 4 points is nuts.
It's not
good.
good.
What I mean,
it's not good
nuts.
at all. 13 games we played.
Nuts.
13 games. But yeah, I mean Luton, it was coming. We did say it.
Yep.
They just needed things to go their way, which has definitely happened in this game. I mean, they go 1-0 up, get pegged back 2 minutes later, and then get the winner in the 83rd minute.
There you go, mate.
Loads.
I went 2-1 the wrong way.
Loads of yellows as well. Ross Barkley for time wasting before.
Do you get it? Again? This is proving my point.
Yes,
again.
you need to
have yellows in these games.
You need
and Palace normally do it to the team they play against. So Luton have done well to actually take these
time
yellows and foul them.
Foul. Yeah.
This is football, mate. We're in the professional, you're in Premier League now.
It's high. Everything is high stakes. You can't be letting people just run past
lost Champions League against Real Madrid because they injured your best player.
Well,
this is dirty tactics, mate. You have to do it.
Definitely could have been a different outcome if
That's what I mean. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what you have to do at this level.
Luton, Luton are figuring that out, I think, as well.
It is. They're doing well, getting loads of yellows.
To slow the game down at this level sometimes. Sportsmanship, blah, yeah. But I mean, these guys are fighting for a lot.
Big things.
There's a lot at stake.
Yeah, for these lot, definitely.
At this level.
That's why we say it.
But yeah, Luton, massive result. I said 2-0 to Palace. I didn't think Luton would get a goal.
I said 2-1.
Which is very wrong. And you said 2-1.
Wrong way around,
both wrong.
I should have went with Luton.
You got the right score. Yeah, you normally do as well.
I'm disappointed in myself for that.
I've got one of them as well, I think.
I'm disappointed in myself
in this game week where I was like, I think I've backed them and I never normally do. So, but yeah, Luton.
Great result.
Brilliant.
Great.
Nick a few
points.
more of these.
Oh, you're brilliant. Staying up.
You might be alright. You actually might be alright, which would be pretty incredible, I think, if Luton stay up this year.
Honestly, even with evidence points deduction, that is incredible. That's unbelievable from
because it's still early on in the season.
Well early.
Loads of time. So if Luton manage, that's a massive.
That's a crazy achievement.
Massive. But yeah, brilliant fixture for them. Hopefully they move on again.
Yeah.
Like I say, they just need things to go their way sometimes, man. A lot of the times it's not. I think a lot of the times it's not really going to go your way. Maybe decision wise.
Yeah.
And just from teams just constantly trying to press you.
Definitely.
Constantly trying to score goals.
But beating a team like Palace proves to me that you can beat the teams in because Palace aren't a team in and around you. They ain't going to be in a relegation scrap. Yeah. So beating them is a big step.
Exactly. So hopefully more for Luton.
Definitely.
Moving on, Newcastle against Chelsea.
What a game.
Brilliant fixture.
What a game.
One I said I was definitely looking forward to as well, and it delivered. Not as much as I originally. I mean, more than I expected. Sorry.
Yeah.
I said 2-1 Newcastle. Yep. This is another 2-2 that you've got.
I went with Desmond because it could have went that way, mate.
Yeah,
it could have went that way. If Chelsea had any bottle, it would have went that way. But they didn't have any bottle.
But these games at home against Newcastle, we've seen it time and time again, man. They can blow you away.
Yeah,
they can blow you. It's just whether they kill the game off.
Basically,
a lot of the time they get in good positions in games. Even if they're not winning, it seems like they're controlling and having the better chances and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's whether they kill you off, and they've definitely killed off Chelsea in this game.
Yeah, at St James's Park, going in 1-0 down at half time, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Going in at 1-1, dangerous.
Yeah.
So if it's anywhere near and they're at half time, you better believe that these lot are going to be up for it second half, and they've done them. Reece James got sent off. It was just silly tackle, really.
Yeah, I mean, you already know you're on a yellow card, and then you just kind of trip him up. It's like, I don't know, man. Would the game be... it was already 3-1.
Yeah, probably would have ended that way. I went 4-1 anyway. Good goal from Anthony Gordon. A good few goals in there, to be fair.
Again, this game littered with cards. As I kind of expected with one of these games. Because both have players that are just not willing. They're not willing to let you run past them.
No, they'll just kick you.
Yeah, it's not. I'll take this. I don't mind being on a yellow card from the 30th minute or whatever it is. So
definitely. Sterling getting a yellow for time wasting.
Yeah, and James.
1-1.
So James gets a yellow for time wasting.
Mate.
Then for like a silly, just little pullback trip. Honestly.
But it's funny though. It's good. It's great. It's great for us because Chelsea are actually losing.
Exactly.
We're seeing a new powerhouse.
Yeah. They've been getting above their stations a bit these last few fixtures.
They've been doing well. They have,
but it's still kind of like I don't see them as a unit like that. They will perform, and this probably would have been one of the games I'd expect them to perform. I mean, I said that Newcastle would win, and they have been turning up. Chelsea have been turning up against
in top six
in
big
games.
Yeah.
But they're still not a unit, and Newcastle, one thing they are is that.
Yeah, unit.
And at home as well. It's like everyone's together.
Yeah.
And if they start to play well early on in the game, the crowd is just
mate. You know what?
Time and time again.
In certain areas of the pitch, when Newcastle are bopping it around you, they look like prime Barcelona or City. There's like 6 geezers and there's only 2 of you, and you're like, where's our players? We can't find each other.
It looks like they've got so many people in midfield at times as well.
It's good. And Almiron, they're messy, innit? I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Isaac,
you know what? Out of all the players in Newcastle, like, you can say whatever you want, but the geezer with the most technical ability, definitely Isaac, up top. And that's the most important place where it needs to be. Guimaraes, you could count in there as well. But I just like Isaac because he's so big.
Yeah.
And if he actually wants to, he can finish well.
Yeah, he can definitely be a top striker in the Prem.
Definitely.
He misses some good chances as well, but again, I think, is this his first full season?
I think so, yeah. He got injured.
Last season was a bit hit and miss,
yeah. But I think Newcastle was like that last season until the end of the season where it started to click.
Yeah.
It started to click.
But if he gets a good run of games, I don't really see Wilson getting back in a team like that, other than to come on in games when it is tight and stuff like that, and you need to maybe throw on another striker.
Yeah.
Or if Isaac's not playing too well, then obviously
To be fair, Wilson's not a bad shout to bring on as a goal scorer. Like, he'll nick a goal, like if you're 1-1 or like if you need a goal to extend.
It's just whether he's going to be happy with that type of role, I guess, isn't it?
I think you have to be at this point when you're at this high stakes, isn't it?
You're in the Champions League and stuff like that. It looks like the club
he hasn't been bought for 75 mil, so he's not really got a leg to stand on. Isaac's the most expensive player, so you have to let it happen.
It's true, and younger,
and
better, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, brilliant game for Newcastle.
Yeah, great game.
Again, running away in games at home. Gordon scored a good goal. Joe Linton, do you remember the Thiago Silva? It was just ridiculous. Honestly, just ridiculous. Sterling's free kick.
Yes, great free kick.
Some good goals in the game.
That's what I'm saying, good goals.
The first one with the pass through to from Miley through to Isaac.
That was good.
And then he just sat down.
He's very young, that geezer. He started well.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, he's very
17.
good. Very
good
assist.
Good. And that just a game was just kind of took off from there. Really, Sterling got the equaliser, but I felt like that just had the Newcastle fans even more involved in the game because I think from the start it looks like it could have just been quick succession 1-2 early goals for Newcastle, but they were actually in a fight and the fans had to be there for the team as well,
and then they turn up as well.
And second half they've just taken over completely. Silly fouls like we said from Reece James, gets red carded, and the game's kind of pretty much dead after that point.
Basically,
Gordon just gets another just to add insult to injury.
Basically, it's quite sad.
But yeah,
Chelsea, mate.
Chelsea.
May it long continue.
Long may it continue, indeed. But I would have. That's what I'm saying. I prefer these teams to draw because you don't want Newcastle getting too excited because now they could be a massive problem.
It's fine. We'll deal with them at the end of the year, man. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, this season I don't think they're going to be too much of an issue.
No, they're in Champions League. Champions League.
It's just I'm saying for the next few years, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I wouldn't mind if Newcastle touch hand. It just makes the league better, innit?
It's true, actually.
Let's just make our team even better than Newcastle, innit? That's what we have to concentrate on, innit?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, brilliant win for Newcastle.
Brilliant.
Chelsea are dogs.
Yeah, they are bad.
I didn't want to say the full word.
No, dogs is enough.
Dogs is enough.
Dogs is enough.
But yeah, moving on. Forest Brighton. This is a game I think we both thought would be a bit more of a dismantling.
Yes.
We both did say that Forest would probably score in the game because Brighton do leave themselves open because they go forward so much and try and score goals. And Forest did have the potential on the wings and stuff like that on their counter attack to make them pay for that
and punish it. Exactly. 100%.
I think I said 3-1 for the Brighton game. You said 4-1.
Yeah, I said 4. I said Brighton have been turned over by these lot before in previous seasons.
Yeah.
So I thought Brighton would actually get their own back. I don't really at some stadiums I take into account that someone's at home.
Yeah.
Like St James's Park, the Etihad, Emirates is now one of them, Anfield again. But the Forest Stadium ain't one in it, so I don't look at it and go, oh, they're at home, so they're definitely going to score, definitely going to win.
Yeah.
So I think it was just one of those where I thought Brighton would actually just outclass them. But it was 3-1 at one point. They were outclassing them at one point. They just conceded a goal.
Yeah. Dunk getting a stupid red card.
Yes.
Stupid red card.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what he called the ref, but he must have called him.
Must have called him something bad. He did.
Something terrible because the ref was just like.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
He did
not like that. I think he complained, and then he just said something.
I reckon he said something personal to the ref, to be honest with you, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm not having that.
Yeah, send him off, innit?
Yeah.
But then that's probably the only reason why they've conceded.
The Brighton captain is it's a head loss moment, which is unnecessary, really. It's a bit of a head loss moment. Like, obviously, it does happen, and it doesn't happen too often where Dunk himself gets sent off like that. But 3-1, and then 3 minutes later, Forest get a penalty to make it 3-2.
Yeah,
I think that was 15 minutes with Forest looking for an equaliser with 10 men.
Could have been tight. It could have been very, very
They've got away with it in the end, Brian.
They have definitely got away with it.
They'll miss Dunk now for a game, I guess.
It's going to be tricky now, mate.
Yeah, Ferguson, the young boys getting the goals for Brighton. Pedro and Ferguson.
That's good. I like to see it, to be fair. No, I do like Brighton. I like the way they play. I like Forest as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
People were not backing Forest to not be or to be in that drop zone.
Yeah.
But I think they've shown quality this year where they'll get out of it quite easily. Or they'll be.
I think they'll be fine because, like we said, enough them 3 teams that are down there, Everton-ish Everton/Luton. It's kind of they'll be, I think, safe enough.
They'll be ahead definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, good game. Good game. Good advert again for the Premier League.
Yeah, loads of
Because
attacks.
we would have thought that Brighton would have smashed them, and at some point it was looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
You get a silly red card, and then the game can easily turn.
Yeah.
It nearly did, but Brighton come away with a win.
Luckily.
We both get a win for that. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
That's my first point, I think, this week, mate.
Is it?
Yeah. I've had a Desmond, got it wrong. I got Luton wrong. I got West Ham wrong. I got flipping everything wrong, mate.
Yeah, you did. Well, I think your second point is about to come as well. So
First point on the board, mate.
Bournemouth, Sheffield United, against Bournemouth.
Nice.
Bramall Lane. I believe I went for an upset, Sheffield United.
Yes, you did.
Again, this is one of the teams that I don't really back too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I just got too excited from... Did they not play at home?
They've done well.
Before the international
They've
break?
done very well, yeah.
They won.
They've done very, very well, mate.
But, yeah, I think Bournemouth just showed the difference in quality, even at those lower places in the table.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to just be so levels above them. I think we said that when Bournemouth played Burnley, that it was just so one-sided for Bournemouth, and they're supposed to be on similar levels placing-wise in the table, and it was just the football was just miles apart, really. No. And it seemed like this is the case again.
100%. 100%. There was only fits and starts, mate, from Sheffield United. Bournemouth just completely controlled it, had all the attacks, scored the goals. Yeah, I have nothing to say. It was just honestly, I guess they would win. I didn't know they were going to win 3-1.
No,
I said 2-1.
Yeah.
But yeah, winning 3-1 at that sort of level is decent, mate.
3-0 up inside 50 minutes.
They could have had loads as well. They had loads of attacks.
The game's basically done. I mean, McBurney gets the consolation, 97 minutes.
What's the point?
But 3-0, they've just controlled the game after that, really.
Yeah,
Sheffield United getting loads of yellows, more in frustration than what they're doing the right things.
Exactly.
Winning the game and then just taking the professional fouls. No, they're getting battered. And they're taking yellow cards.
Donuts.
But yeah, 2 goals from Tavernier, goal from Kluivert. I was interested. I've been following Kluivert for quite a few years, and he's had some strange kind of different moves around in his career. He's
good
ended up
though.
at Bournemouth. He's a good player. So it's interesting to see what he does with Bournemouth for the rest of the season. Tavernier as well, another good player on the other wing.
Very good team they're building there. It's very good.
Young as well. Well, Kluivert's not really that young nowadays.
No, they're just confident.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're very, very good.
Yeah, these guys are direct as well. Those 2 players we just mentioned.
Yeah,
they don't normally mess about too much. They kind of get to the point and either want to be there, man, get across, get a shot off, do something in an attacking sense.
No, yeah, Bournemouth are good.
But yeah,
I bet them.
Easy performance in the end from Bournemouth. Could have been more. I think that they've just kind of taken their foot off the pedal a bit after 3-0 at 50 minutes.
Probably.
But yeah, I've got that wrong. You've got that right. So there's your second point.
There you go, mate.
There's your second point.
Lovely stuff.
And we move on to the 5:30 on Saturday. Brentford against Arsenal.
Aha.
Which we both thought was kind of going to be a tight game.
Yes. I should have guessed 1-0 because that's a title-winning victory. That 1-0 away at Brentford. I should have done it.
I watched back the preview and I literally went, I'm going with Arsenal 2-0.
I literally went,
what, 2-0? I literally saw it on the video. I'm like,
could have said 1-0.
Yeah.
You said 2-0, I said 2-1. I thought they would score and I thought we would have to get another one to beat them, to get past them at home.
Yeah.
Is what I thought. I did think we would concede first just because Brentford normally play play really high. They win the ball off you early. But there was not really any of that. They've been quite soft this year. Even the game against you. There's only a couple of passes that they've made that could have led to something, but honestly, they were tame. They're tame, mate. I
agree. I do think Tony being missing does have a lot to do with that because he by himself kind of at times seems to handle 2 defenders.
Oh yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Pulls that 2 free geezers out.
Yeah. So and keeps them occupied so that Mbeumo and whoever else can go and bomb on. Whereas Mbeumo and Wissa are kind of both trying to be that, but they're just not that.
They sometimes end up in the same position as well, and it's so easy to mark.
Yeah.
We ended up using Gabriel or Saliba to mark both of their players because they were making such similar runs. There was one geezer can cover you. Did you get it?
The problem,
so it was poor from Brentford, to be fair. They didn't really have that many attacks. We controlled the ball.
Yeah.
And then that man.
60
Kai
million
Havertz,
now, they're
mate.
drained.
I can't
Kai
believe
Havertz
it.
scores
I couldn't
again.
believe it, mate. I couldn't believe the fact that he scored. That was brilliant when he scored.
Did you
Great
remember?
cross from Saka.
Yeah, brilliant. Composure, 89th minute, whipping that ball straight into the back post.
Beautiful, mate.
And if it doesn't even get to Havertz, I mean, it might go off, but again, it just causes problems for people. Like the defender might not take chances, and then you might nick a corner.
Yeah, then you
Like
can still
something
score.
might still come from them type of crosses.
It's true.
I love it when it's perfect, like it's whipped in, so that even if no one touches it,
Might
it
go
could
in.
go in the bottom
Yeah,
corner.
that's
Basically.
brilliant.
Or the keeper's all hesitating.
Yeah, it's true. We done well though. We done well. All I said that I can just remember our video last week, and all I said was I just want to get out with a win.
That's it. Yeah,
That's
this
it,
is
mate.
one of them games.
We've done
for sure. Away against Brentford, that's definitely one of them games. It doesn't matter how
Big
you win.
3 points.
You just have to win. Simple as that. And again, you've managed to nick it. 89th minute, mate.
This is like Manchester United 07. Oh, this is like beautiful winning. Get like I can't believe because in a weekend
Yeah, you
where
have
you
to
and
beat
City
these.
have come up against each other,
Yeah.
you have to win your game.
Yeah, definitely.
Forget about what you two do. Yeah, that's fine. One of you are going to get 3 points if you win, but we're getting 3 points as well.
Exactly.
And that's what we have to do all the time.
It was brilliant win for you lot. I mean, it was like one of them games where you was is it just going to be one of them games? You've had a couple of chances. You've had a disallowed goal with Trossard.
Yeah.
It's just going to be one of them games. And then the boy.
He steps up, mate. That might be worth that
Hey,
60
listen,
mil.
if he keeps doing this, if he chimes in with a few more like this, the fans definitely get off your back.
That might be worth 60
In a game
mil.
where it's 0-0 and you've scored the winner, kind of out of obviously a great cross from Saka, but it's a good header. He's headed it through the goalkeeper's legs.
Yeah,
So
it's
it was
good
like,
goal. It's good goal.
he actually meant that. A lot of things with Havertz, he doesn't seem like he's too sure about what he's doing,
Nah, he knows.
but
knows.
he was sure about
That was
obviously
alright.
it wasn't far out. But again, it's got to go in. You got to finish him.
That's all right, mate. That's what we got to do, mate.
But yes, moving on.
Done it. 3 points, mate. That's all I wanted, and that is what we got. And we move on
That's
to the
it.
next game, mate. That is exactly what we need to do.
Just have to keep winning. That's all you have to do, man.
As long as we keep winning, we'll be fine.
But next game, Tottenham hosted Aston Villa.
Tottenham v Villa.
And we both said that Villa would win this game.
Yes, I was very confident in that.
Yes.
Fact. Very confident in the fact that they would win that game. I didn't even think Spurs would score. Again, another stadium that I don't look at, is Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or White Hart Lane, because they only do well against City.
Do you know what it is?
Not really other teams.
Again, what we were saying last week as well. It's kind of like we kind of see this coming with the form that Villa are in as well, and the team that Tottenham are playing at the minute.
Yeah.
The defense that they're playing,
Yeah, you
the
couldn't deal with it.
midfielders, is kind of they haven't got that.
But do you know what? Do you know what the
they need.
actual problem was that game? Sorry to cut you up there. You know what the actual problem was? It was Bentancur getting injured.
Yeah,
Because as soon as that Højbjerg
Matty Cash.
is the worst CDM I think in the Premier League. I don't think anyone's worse than him. And you've got him on, and you lot are supposed to be going for top 4, even trying to win the league. Not with Højbjerg.
Yeah.
I'm not having it, man. El Nene's better than him.
He's very defense-minded.
Nah, he's so negative.
It's just one touch, keeps it very simple, but that's the thing. When you've not got a Maddison there, or
Yes,
a midfielder still has to step up. I know, I understand if your job is to do this and to sweep and to win possession back and pass it on to someone else. But if you've not got that normal person like Maddison
to keep going
to
forward.
pass it on to someone else to, and in the knowledge that he's going to try something himself, you have to take responsibility at some point.
Exactly. They got overrun in that midfield because that's what the Aston Villa players do. They get the ball and they get forward. So
And then,
I thought they would.
Their wide players are deadly as well.
Yeah, deadly.
Again, it's Tottenham going ahead, just like the game against Wolves.
Yeah, it was
Tottenham
always
going
happening.
1-0, and then all of a sudden, Villa turn it around.
They can't hold a lead. They've never been able to hold a lead.
Did you see that goal, the Pau Torres
Yeah.
goal? Like, brilliant, just free kick. It was just, it's not like, them goals don't really happen nowadays too much.
they
A
don't.
ball just getting whipped in from that type of area. No one being not being offside,
Yeah.
and just a perfect header into the corner.
Yeah,
It don't really happen too much. So
No,
it was a good goal to score. It was a nice old-fashioned goal.
it's definitely a good goal.
Ollie
Ollie Watkins, your man, Ollie Watkins, mate.
Yeah, of course. He always. Well, I've always said he'll score goals.
Score, mate.
He will score goals.
He'll score.
But if you put him in our team or your team, the chances that he misses will be way more focused on. Do you know?
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
At Villa, it's fine, and they've won the game against Tottenham.
It doesn't matter about the misses.
Doesn't matter
Scored.
about anything else.
Yeah.
He scored. But for us, because I think stakes are a lot higher.
Yeah.
Even though Villa are they're in the top 4 now.
Yeah.
But historically, we're talking about like
Champions League.
stakes are a lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
So the misses are going to be a lot more spoken about.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think if he did play for one of our clubs, that's what would happen, in my opinion.
I think he'd be good for Spurs because he's better than Richarlison. He scores more goals than Richarlison.
If you're Watkins right now, what's the point?
True. They're better, isn't it?
What's the point? You are the main man.
Pretty much. That's
There's
true.
not really anyone that's going to be pushing you for that position too much.
That's very true. Yeah, no, they've done well,
and he's scoring goals. It seems to be working.
I bet Villa. I like Emery at Villa. Emery's a good manager for them as well.
I mean, we both backed him. I said, did I say 2-1 or 2-0?
I think you got the correct score.
One of us did anyway. One of us said 2-1.
Because I don't think I gave Spurs a goal. I think I said 2-0 Villa.
Yeah, well, yeah. One of us got the correct score. I think it
was you, mate. Yeah, you got correct score.
Well, yeah.
It's a good one. Lovely stuff.
I'll take that for sure.
Definitely.
That's a game that we both called absolutely spot on, pretty much.
Yeah.
But again, it's Tottenham. There's 3 losses in a row now.
Yeah, mate.
After having the best record for a new manager in the Premier.
Yes, it was coming, mate. It's Spursy.
You know what I mean? This
is
what
Spursy.
happens. This is what they do.
It's Spursy, mate.
They have been unlucky with the injuries and the suspensions and whatever else. But the suspensions you've created your own problems there. The injuries is obviously separate. But the team just looks a lot different.
Manchester. I know they've
players out and they're so different.
I know they've got a lot more money in that. And I know everyone will say, oh, Man City got loads of money in that, but they don't have KDB in it. They're still pushing the top of the league. That's their best player by a country mile.
Yeah.
And they didn't have Rodri for certain games as well, and they're still pushing.
So
you have to have these players out.
Akanji and Stones and
Rico Lewis
players in centre midfield.
Do you get Rico Lewis playing brilliant?
Calvin Phillips can't get a game. That's England international.
Exactly.
But yeah, brilliant from Villa. We love the Villa army at the minute.
We do love up the Villa.
I'm liking the journey. Again, it makes the Prem a lot more exciting.
100%.
All these teams, because hopefully Villa go and take points off City.
Yeah, do it.
Take points off Arsenal.
Take points off Liverpool. Off Liverpool United.
We already beat them so far this season.
Fair play.
But yeah.
Good game for Villa. Good 3 points.
Looking forward to more Villa games like this. More Villa performances like this. To be very honest.
They should be buzzing.
Hopefully, because of their record at home, I'm pretty confident that they'll do the double over Spurs this season.
Oh yeah, why not?
Depending on when the game is, whether who's back from
who's back from Spurs. Yeah, it's true.
But Villa's home form at the minute would tell you otherwise.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Next game. The next one.
I think it was the last game. Yeah, it was the second game on Sunday, 4:30 kickoff.
Yeah.
Everton against Man United. With both. I mean, you've gone less outrageous than me.
Well, you went 2-1 Everton.
I went 2-1 Everton, and again, this is one of the teams that I hardly ever back because of just.
You got better against United, don't it?
Yeah.
They lay down. You said it, mate. You said it. They lay down. They do lay down.
It's going to be I mean.
But we did say, are Sean Dyche's Everton going to lay down? And that is what they've gone on.
Exactly.
So they haven't even scored at home. To not score at home is mad.
Yeah. I mean, watching the game, they had a couple of chances in the first half where, even though they're 1-0, obviously the Garnacho won the goal out of nowhere in the first 2 minutes or something. But then from that point, I think United had maybe another chance. But then maybe from the 25th minute or so, Everton were kind of all over United. Yeah. And they actually looked like scoring in that first half. And when you don't do that, and you go in after not taking a few really key chances, you come out and then straight away United just go and say, let's just do this again.
Yeah, after
we'll have the second one. We'll take the penalty. Martial, watching that, it was kind of funny actually because I'm thinking, surely it's a pen. Surely. No, I mean, and he's given a yellow card as well
for dive. Never a dive.
Seen some soft penalties as well recently.
But never a dive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a clear penalty, really, to me.
Yeah, very clear.
And Bruno gives the sympathy goal to Rashford because he needs it at a minute because Trashford is back. Trashford, bad back foot.
Yeah, he's back. Mate.
He's back. And he needs goals being handed to him by Bruno Fernandes, who is as selfish as anything.
Yeah, it's true.
If Bruno is giving you a penalty,
something's going wrong.
Then he's like, well, you need something here. You need a bit of a confidence boost.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, the rest of the game it was kind of 3-0, and again, like the performance is a bit meh.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know. The
It's
goal
not convincing 3-0, and you never say that really.
And obviously, the Garnacho goal is just a moment of magic. But the Martial goal was really good, but too easily opened up. Similar to the Chelsea Newcastle one. Like it's one pass, but where a forward is in between the centre backs.
Yeah, and it's done.
He's in, and early finish is a goal.
It's done, mate. It is.
Strange.
To me,
Everton are just a strange team.
Yeah,
I
they
say
are.
it nearly every week. I've backed them this week to my demise.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be doing it again.
No, mate. I said 1-1 because I thought they had more about them.
Yeah.
But, it's just that as soon as that Garnacho goal goes in, you're just thinking, they're going to get smoked.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. Like United have done, they let teams... They give teams a chance to get back into the game. It's just whether you take them chances. And Everton, and in some moments, could have actually went into the half time as 2-1.
Yeah, definitely. If they had some
at
bottle.
least 1-1.
No bottle.
Jesus, but
no bottle about them.
I can't really explain what Everton do some of the time, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
They're kind of their own. They cause their own downfall.
They're soft, mate. They're soft.
You've got to be clinical, man. You have to be. You're playing against Man United. But they always do seem to just kind of lay down against United, like you said. It's Man United's feeder club.
It is a feeder club.
Yeah.
And they let them win again.
I don't think there's anyone that Man United would be taking from Everton, though, at the minute, to be quite honest with you.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I think they'd probably swap Pickford for Arnautovic, though. Questionable.
Yeah, probably. But good win for United. Fair play to them.
First time in a while that they've beaten the team by more than one goal.
Yeah, fair play to them.
And haven't conceded.
Might be turning something around.
Who knows? Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
In fact, no, this is cool because Ten Hag stays in the job. I think he's a bit of a clown at the minute. I think he creates his own problems and then fixes them, and then people or gets lucky by bringing on subs and the players fix them.
Yeah.
And then it's a all of a sudden it's a Ten Hag masterclass.
Yeah, no, it's none of that.
I don't know.
None of that, mate. It's none of that.
Fraud for me personally.
It is. Definitely.
Moving on. Last game of the week.
Last game, mate.
Monday night fixture.
What a game.
Kickoff. 3-2. Fulham against Wolves.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said 3-2.
The Cottagers. I did say 3-2.
Not to Fulham.
Not to Fulham, yeah.
You said 3-2 to Wolves.
I forgot about that, to be
honest. And
honest.
I backed Wolves 1-0 because I just thought they'd go and nick it. But when we were watching that game, we were like, these lot are not switching on.
Nah.
They're not. This is not the same Wolves that played Tottenham.
It's
a completely different team. And Fulham were just, Iwobi was decent.
Yeah.
Cutting through their midfield, making good passes, getting out on the wing. It was good play from him. But they just looked all round better. If Willian had some better shooting boots on, it could have been 5-6-2.
It's true.
So
Same with Kearney, he's had a couple of chances.
Yeah. Fulham just outclassed them. I don't even know how Wolves scored 2 in it.
But that's the thing as well. In the game, they outclassed them, like we said, but the game still ends up 3-2.
That's what I mean.
And they nicked it by a 93rd whoever it was penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Questionable as well for me. It's
very
a bit
questionable.
soft. It's a bit soft.
It is.
It's not a bit soft. It's very soft. Wolves again, I think, are coming on the wrong side of VAR decisions.
A few decisions, yeah.
The one penalty that I don't think was in question was the Wolves one. To be honest with you, it's just you've got past him. You're pushing on his back.
Yeah.
He's been tripped up, I think, just before he got into the box.
Yeah.
And then Ream is just not going to get there and just kind of tumbles over him.
Yeah.
It's a penalty.
It's defo pen, yeah, that one's defo.
But even the Fulham first penalty, Kearney, it looks like we watched it a couple of times, didn't it, from the different angles that they showed. And it looks like he first makes contact with a ball. But the stamp, the way it looks on camera, it looks like he has tried to actually do the stamp. I just did it to you there.
It's calm, mate.
He looks like he has actually tried to stamp down in a way.
Yeah. It looked and the thing is, but everything's
could
slow.
Just be his planting his foot.
That's what I mean.
Or he could nick the ball.
Do you know what he was? The commentator said exactly what I was thinking. He was trying to drag it back.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do when you're trying to drag the ball back. But I don't know what he did. It looked like he then, at that point, knew he wasn't going to get there and stamped.
You're trying to roll the ball
in the
back
box.
in your own penalty area.
It's not making sense.
When you haven't got contact, you haven't got full clean contact on it.
And there's players around you from the opposition team.
If he was trying to do that, it's a silly decision. And guess what? Look what's happened. He's ended up giving away a penalty for it. Again, he's a bit unlucky, but again, you kind of create your own problems by doing them type of things.
You have to be in the right place.
I don't understand the rule. If you just clip the ball and then you get the man on the way out,
Is it a pen? Maybe not.
That's what they seem to be giving them for. Even it doesn't matter what if you get the ball first.
It's true.
If you manage to, and it goes into a different direction, and it looks like your direction of foot is still straight on the line of the player, it looks like it's a red card challenge.
That's what it's sounding like. That's what it's looking like now, mate. But it was a great game, though. It's a good game to watch. I enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
It could have
went either way.
Could have went either way, definitely. But Wolves just, I don't know.
Fulham, like you said, Fulham were kind of.
They were better in
control.
Attacking. Yeah,
better. They looked more like they could score, but the game has ended up 3-2.
It's mad.
Could have went either way, like we've said.
Definitely.
But yeah, another interesting fixture. I can't believe I said 3-2.
Yeah, you said 3-2 Wolves, mate, just for the wrong team. You got the right score. Nuts. So you don't even get a point for it.
No, nothing.
Nothing, mate. You could have had all
getting
three.
the correct score, just not through.
If Wolves just played the way they've been playing recently,
you
might have had that. But yeah, no. William steps up and gets the win, mate.
As well. The second one, pens. High pressure pen, and the keeper that guesses the right way, but William's just slotted it.
That's good.
Slotted it, brilliant.
Great 3 points for Fulham.
Brilliant, because they're another team that have been a bit off form, and these are the games where you have to win. To, like we've said so many times, to kind of show that you're similar position to these clubs or better than them, basically. Definitely. And now they're on level points in the table with that win.
There you go.
Which again, Wolves, like we said, they've been on the wrong side of a few decisions. How many points would they be on if they've gone their way?
They'll be up into the 20s now, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. I think definitely 5 points you'd get from there. But these things happen.
They do.
Apparently, it evens itself out across the season. I don't believe in that saying. I think that people just say that just to kind
of have to see it.
Squash down the issues.
We'll have to see.
But yeah, it is what it is. That kind of sums it up for this.
It does sum it up for this week, mate.
How many points? You'll run through it quickly, what we got?
Can run through the points if you want.
Run through it quickly. Right. City, Liverpool. 1-1. I said 2-2. You said 1-0. 1 point to me.
Yeah.
Burnley, West Ham. I said 3-1. You said 2-2. 2-0 to me.
2-0 to you.
Luton, Palace. We both got nothing. Newcastle, Chelsea. I got 1. You got nothing.
3-0.
3-0 at the minute. Sheffield United, Bournemouth. This is where you get your first point.
3.
It was 3-1 in the end. You said 2-1. So you get 1 point.
Lovely.
Brentford, Arsenal. We both managed to get a point.
Nice.
Both said an Arsenal win.
4-1 on 2.
Spurs, Villa. Both get a point again. I get correct score. No?
Spurs, Villa, mate. Yeah, you get 3 points. I can't even count.
You can't even count. What's that?
Can't even count. Now you're on 7.
7 and
I'll be on 3.
Okay, 7-3. Everton, United. We both got nothing.
That's fine. 7-3 still.
Fulham, Wolves. We both got nothing.
Yes, because we both guessed Wolves.
We both
so 7-3, mate. 7-3. And we got how many? What is it? We're going to count up the rest at half time, basically, which is at game week 19. We'll be counting them up at game week 19.
Yeah, we'll see where we're up to. It's good. Getting correct scores is
massive, mate.
Yeah.
Massive. I didn't get any this week, and I got 2 last week. Disappointed.
Exactly. I'm just happy. If I get 1 correct score a week, it's kind of like, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's big.
Man. And I'm disappointed with the Wolves one, man.
Yeah, that was close. That was very close.
Disappointed with that 3-2.
Very, very close.
But there's a couple of them here. The Brighton Forest. We're both,
very,
you know what I mean?
Close.
But
very, very close.
We'll leave it as that.
Yep.
We'll be back doing a preview of game week 14.
We will.
And that will be up shortly. So until next time, have a good one. Take care.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure hosting you. Have a great rest of your day and see you all again soon.